Hey everyone, it's Carol. I am a few minutes early because I figure we would kind of do the hellos and all that as you're popping on so that you guys get a full hour. I do apologize. I am sick. I have been for the last couple days, which thank goodness I was not when the girls were here. So I have my tea and I have my tissue. But I rescheduled the club yesterday and I didn't want to get too far behind. So I'm here today. So I apologize for my groggy voice, but I'm super excited. This is always a fun night with our Q&As. Let me make sure. Where am I? Am I in here? Where am I? Am I in the wrong group? Which group am I in? Am I not here? Let me see. Hold on. See what the problem is. So many groups. No, I'm there. It just hasn't updated here. A couple of you popping on. Figure I would come in a little earlier so as not to take up too much of your time. We do have a lot of questions. So I want to make sure I answer all of them. Hey, Shelly and Carol and Cindy, how are you guys? So again, I do apologize. Not the best. I don't know what it is. It's not, we did take COVID tests. We don't have COVID. We don't feel like we've had it. We had that last year. But it's just a bad cold. So, Stephanie. Okay, perfect, Cindy. It wasn't popping up. So I was like, okay, where am I? So tonight is our Q&A. So let me preface, if you're new here, welcome. And if this is your first Q&A, please say hello. Do not be a stranger. I do have a couple cameras, so I will show you Cricut if that's a question about the Cricut design space or anything else. And then any other questions that might come up. If we don't have questions, kind of fill it in with some other things, but usually we're pretty jam-packed. So, hey, Nettie. Hey, Patricia. Yeah, the flu is going around bad. Thanks, Shelly. Yeah, it's just been really congested and coughing, and yeah, I need to go get my nails done, and I don't want to go because I don't want to. I would wear a mask, but I don't feel like going anywhere. So, hey, Nicole. So I have my tea. I'm gonna hang out. Hopefully, get your questions answered. Okay, so let me go into the questions and start answering them. So if you can't join the live, I usually post a Q&A post, and you can post your question there, and then I will answer it on the live. All the replays are then available here and in the hub. Michaela's feeling the same way. Yeah, it's just, Ashley's been sick forever, but I don't know if we necessarily got it, because Bill actually was feeling not the greatest when the girls first got here. But then he's been, kind of still has the effects of it, which Ashley's had the effects of it. Mine is, like I said, just the coughing. Hey, Birdie. Okay. Sorry. Let me get to the question. Okay. Lots of comments. So let's see. Okay, so Connie said, I can't wait. Okay, so Cheryl said, I have a hard time putting vinyl on straight. What's the easiest way? I try to eyeball it, but apparently that's not working. Okay, so straight on a shirt, or, this tool I do have, Cheryl, let me show you. I'm a lot better, Nettie. Like, I'm moving. It's just the coughing and stuff. So, hold on. Where do I have that? Oh, here it is. Okay. So, I bought this, and you can find some other ones, probably like on Etsy. I bought this years ago. The company is Cotton Corners Vinyl. I found her on YouTube. She still does videos, But I know she was going through some like medical issues, so I don't know if she necessarily still sells this. But there's other ones out there. And this was helpful, Cheryl. So like if I was, you could use this on anything, and basically you kind of do have to eyeball this. But if you put your, let's say you put your shirt, hey Karen, put your shirt like here, and then put this like on an edge of a table, so that you can see that it's straight on, like use that to get your 90 degrees. Then you can use this as your guide to help. So I would say a guide, like this is a shirt guide. That's what they call it, but you can find guides on Etsy, and that might help you get more of a straighter line. So I hope that helps. Oh, I have honey in my tea. Okay, so next question. Do you have any plans on teaching us with the engraver tool or mug press? I do, Patty. That is a little more advanced, so I'm going to try to see how we're going to introduce that, because as we have new members, this is a beginner's course. Engraving, I think, is going to be not too bad, because that really is just another blade. The mug press is an investment. It may be something more of a recorded video versus an actual, tutorial, because I can't see, when I do the tutorials, we provide a supply list and I can't see everybody getting a mug press. So that might be more of a pre-recorded, but thank you. Thanks, Patches. Okay. Carla says, what is the process of pulling up your fonts once they are downloaded to your laptop? I've had been successful one time, and then I had a hard time getting rid of the text word that comes up on DS to type a name. Hey, Julie. Okay. So Carla has a question about DS. So I have a hard time pulling up your fonts. Okay, so Carla, if you're in a project, so let me get into a project. I'm going to hit text. So if you hit text, your box highlights like this. So if it's not highlighting and it's not blue, so let's say you're off. Let me go somewhere else. And you can see there's no blue box. You just have to hit it once and then double click it with your mouse. So in my case, I might double clicked a little too much, but you can double click it. And then if you come to the top left of Design Space, you'll see your fonts. Now, if you're working on an iPad, your font will be on the bottom. So let me show you that. Hold on. Let me show you that. Okay, so let me get my switcher so I can show it to you. When I do it on the phone, it's the same as if I did it on an iPad. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let me get to Design Space. Okay, so on your phone, you hit text and then it highlights like that. If you want to highlight it some more, you would hold your finger down or double tap it. I'm sorry. Okay, so you can see I have it text. You can see the screen on there, but I double tap it. Takes a little bit. And then it highlights. You might have to play with it. It's a little more sensitive. Now, as far as where the fonts are, once you have the box highlighted on your iPad or your phone, it's going to be on your bottom left-hand corner. It says font name. So it's a little different on your iPad and your phone because the functions are on the bottom of the keyboard versus if you're on a laptop or desktop, it's on the top. Okay, so I hope that helped. Okay. Hey, Nancy. And then, yeah, and then Carla, going back to your questions, once you've downloaded, and there's a video, so if you're new here and you haven't seen, make sure you get into the hub. Everybody has access to the hub. If you do have trouble or you're not getting in the hub, you can email. I have Amanda. She's part of my team. She's also here in the group. And she helps me, helps you when you have those issues of getting into the hub or any issues with your payment or anything like that. So Amanda is on my team and she helps me. Like, yes, last week when I was on vacation, I could have just like bowed down to her because she is a godsend. I love her. So just email customer service at beinspiredwithcarol.com, and she works really hard to get you into those spaces. But I didn't have any issues last week. How do you get... Oh, I'll get to that question too. So I'm going to get through these and then I'll come through the live questions. And then as far as getting the fonts, once you get them uploaded into your laptop, restart your Cricut Design Space and then those fonts will be on there. There is a video in the hub that shows you how to download your fonts. Maria says, I have a question. When using the Air 2 in the middle of doing a project, I lose connection. Maria, might have to be with your internet connection. It may not be strong enough depending on where your modem is and your machine or Wi-Fi or whatever you're using. If it consistently happens, then I would call Cricut to see that there's maybe nothing going on internally with your machine. So do that. Shane said, I want to use the black infusible marker to put an object on paper for the kids to color. Then heat press on the Cricut to... What could go wrong? So Shane has a question. She wants to use the infusible ink and she wants to then heat press it on Cricut sublimation t-shirt and stuff. My tips, if you are going to do something like that, definitely keep your design larger, meaning don't make it so closed space, just in case you have some bleed with the pen itself. I would keep your design simple for a starter, but it's a great project. Basically, you would have the Cricut, make your design. So you would put the infusible ink on there. You would do it on paper, and then you would then take that paper and take it to your project and then heat press it. I personally have not done it. I've seen plenty of projects being done that way, but it is a fun project to do. And nothing goes wrong. It doesn't hurt to try. I would try, sorry, I would try, like before you do, excuse me, before you did like maybe an actual, I would say the sublimation blanks are not always the most cheapest. So, maybe you have a shirt that you tried a project on and it didn't work, a Cricut shirt, for example, keep those. Because what you could do with those is you can use them for future projects. So like in this case, Karen can go as simple as drawing a heart or something just to see if the process works, and then using that throwaway shirt as her tester. It'll save you money versus doing the project straight on something that you're looking to gift. So always keep those infusible like stuff because you can use them for other things. Oh no, Karen, I'm fine. I sound like, who do I sound like? I don't remember. I hear myself. Okay, what type of heat press do you use for your iron-on vinyl? Will the mini heat press work? And Crystal has a easy press 9x9 and a mini, but I use the bigger one. So I'm like Crystal, and I have an extra one. So I have the very first easy press. It's a 9x9, and I haven't had any issues. Most designs that I do on shirts, aprons, or towels, or things like that are approximately 9x9. If they're a little larger than 9x9, then I just do 2 presses. And then I have that real like heavy duty. I think Cheryl got it for Christmas. So I sound like Kermit the Frog. Oh, you sound like. So I think Cheryl got the one for the larger heat press, and those are more expensive. And that's more if you're going to do more shirts and things like that. I love it. I got it. It's not like I do shirts professionally like that. But I do like it because it is a one press and done kind of thing. And usually does not peel off. Where with Easy Press, not that it has peeled off, but you get a lot more pressure on the industrials. But to answer your question, 9x9, and I love my mini for my little projects. So the mini, it is usually about $50. You can get one maybe for $39. I love it. Okay. Oh, thank you, Tammy. Yes. Oh, Nancy got an Easy Press too for Christmas. Okay. All right. Got a couple of questions here, so let me go back. So there's this 2-part question. June is asking, where do I find the material and supply list for the apron that we made last month? And then Vicky had a question about where are all the tutorials. So those are 2 questions I'll be able to answer. So let me get... I'm going to go into... So just for those that don't know, you can go to my blog, BeInspiredWithCarol.com. And here is member login. There is a page that has member login. So right here, if you're in the Cricut Academy, this is the hub. Cricut Academy, you click here, and it'll take you to the hub. So the hub is a private website outside of Facebook. What happens is it protects us. If Facebook goes away, we don't go away. We have a website that has everything that we have ever done in the Cricut Academy. So it's not like you're paying for something that you won't have access to if something was to ever happen to Facebook, which is a lot of clubs are like that, and groups where they're only on Facebook. Well, Facebook isn't guaranteed. So I created this hub, and that's where you find it. So Vicky asked, where are all the tutorials? And you would go to monthly replays, and you can find all the tutorials here. Okay. Look, I already got 2023 going up there. But you can go back and find all of them. Also on the main page, you can go back. On the main page, Vicky, all the design space. So like this is where all the unboxing videos are and so forth. Or not unboxing videos. This is how to like do certain things on Design Space to get you started. And then here's a Let's Get Started tab, and you would do your unboxing videos. So go to BeInspiredWithCarol.com, go to member login. When you signed up, you were sent an email, and that email had the initial link to go and create your password. And then once you created your password, if you ever need to get back to that site, not that if, you should, that's where you would go. Okay? And then June wanted to know where the apron was. And the apron was under this month's agenda. And there's your supply list for the Whimsy apron. So if you hit that button, it'll take you to the supply list. Okay? So that's how that works. All right. And then the replay, if you want to watch the replay and how we made it, you would go to monthly replays, go to December, and right here is the Deco Foil apron. So that's where the apron would be. That's where you would watch your replay. Okay? And if it worked correctly, right here where it says attachments, oh, it doesn't have any attachments. Okay, I have to add that. Usually the attachment should have that supply list, because in the following one, it won't be what's happening now. you'll have to go to the replay. So let me add the attachment for apron. Okay, I'll do that. Okay. All right. I love the foil. Yes, wasn't it fun? All right. I think that's everybody. Yep, that's everybody on the Facebook. Okay, let me go back here. Happy Wednesday, Carolyn. Carol's never been in the hub. Carol, email customer service at beinspiredwithcarol.com and get your link. Or I could do it now. Hold on. I can do it real quick. Oh, no, I can't. I'm going to resend the email to you, Carol, and then go ahead and yeah, it's showing you've never been in there. Okay. So, Carol, I just resent you an email. Go on to that email and set yourself a password, and then you'll always get into the hub. The hub is vital to this membership because that's where everything is. Yeah, Sherry, I have a cold. Oh, thanks, Nancy. Patches said hub is great. Oh, that's a great. Patches says you can get a Wi-Fi booster. Excuse me, that's true. I have a Wi-Fi booster through my internet, so I have Spectrum, and I have 2 boosters, one in here and one in my living room, because our modem is actually all the way in the office, and when I had all these devices hooked up, I was losing Wi-Fi since I got the booster. So thank you for reminding me, Patches. Yeah, Carol said I had a Wi-Fi booster, solved the problem. Thanks, Kim. How do kids steal water bottles without using stick-on vinyl? Carolyn, ask your question again, because I'm not sure what you're asking. Drink hot tea with honey. Yep, that's what I got. Nancy got it. Yeah, let me know in the comments, what did you get for Christmas? Who got some fun Cricut stuff? Oh, thanks, Tammy. Hot cocoa for Patches. How to... Yes, Nancy. You know, to get the most out of this group, we've been open... the Academy's been around for over 6 months. It's been about 6 or 8 months. So there's lots of replays and lots of information in the hub. So as I mentioned, when you're in the hub, when you're in the hub, definitely utilize everything that's in here. The monthly replays, I'm gonna get rid of that. The monthly replays are all here, and they're by playlists. So you can go to back Q&As, you can watch other projects we've done. You know, just find what interests you. You can also go to, let's say, by material. So let's say you've always wanted to know how to do a heat transfer project. Come to video by product, and you can find we've done 2 heat transfer vinyl crafts. So you can, you know, come and watch these videos and do it that way. So utilize the hub. Also in the hub, there's a search bar. Where's the search bar? It's on the bottom. It's on the bottom. Right here. Help you find something. So let's say you want to know about the foil that we did. It'll pop up the video we did. It'll pop up when we talked about the foil in the video. Then on our Q&A, we talked about it. So if there's something that interests you, I put foil on some leather earrings. I did a video on, we talked about foil in another Q&A. So the hub is very smart where it could pick up, like you could do a search and it'll pick up that word everywhere we've mentioned it. And then you can pick and choose what you need to, would not need, but what would help you. I never want you to feel overwhelmed. That's why we do one project a month. That is why we have Q&As. And I walk you through everything because I feel I can throw everything at you. There is so much to learn about the Cricut. There are so many products and there's so many materials and there's so many, you can go get SVGs and you could go get this and you can get pens and you can get all the stuff, but it ain't going to do any good if you don't know what you're doing. So I like to take it slow and help. So I hope that helps. Things, patches. On a bag. Yes, get a practice on a bag. Yep. Thanks, Lisa. Diane said, do you recommend when you do iron to use Teflon over the items you're ironing? Do you use clear over the iron-on? Diane, the only time I use a Teflon sheet, so let's say I had one design and it was one press. I wouldn't use the Teflon. If I'm using my Easy Press, I go straight on. The directions, because so if you go to Cricut Heat Guide and it says the directions on how long to heat, it's based on you just going straight on. The only time I use a Teflon sheet is if it's like when I'm layering. So I put one heat transfer vinyl on, I pressed it, and now I got to put my second layer. Then you always use a Teflon sheet. So a Teflon sheet is a good supply or material to have because you will use it. If you don't have a Teflon sheet, you can use parchment paper. So that's what I would use. Yes, and even Patches said, if you don't have Teflon, you can use parchment. Yep. Jan says, how do I keep my joy from wasting an inch of vinyl when it starts to cut? It seems like a waste. Is there a way to make it ½ inch instead? Janet, the joy is set up that way. I've never noticed it, so I'm not really sure what you mean. So you go to set up the joy and it doesn't cut like it's supposed to? Tammy said, I love the foil. I'm going to try that, Janet. Hold on. Oh, you're welcome, Carol. Shelly got vinyl for Christmas. I got a Cricut Bright Pad. Yay. My son got me the heat press. Woohoo! Okay. All right, Caroline, get to it. Santa brought me an Easy Press too. Yay! Patches, I did help Christine. At least I hope she was messaging me and I did email her. It's in the hub. So if you're looking for the tray, so for those that, so we had the Cocoa Tray Workshop. There's a tab here that says Workshop and there's the tray. So there's a supply list and then the replays for that workshop. So it's in the hub, Patches. It's in the hub. And then just go to workshops and it's right there. And I did let Christine know that as well. And then also know that with the boot camp, the replay and everything will be in that same tab after the boot camp. So the boot camp, you don't have to purchase if you're not looking to be there live, because the replays and everything will be in here after the boot camp. The light pad, weeder, and a couple mats. Yay, Nettie. BJ gifted a Cricut mini press. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, lots of gifts. Carolyn got a cup press and more mats. Oh, no problem, Shane. That's perfect. Yeah, there's a search bar. That will be very helpful. I don't know if she's on. Yep. But I did message her, Patches, but I appreciate the help. Some new readers, because all in the house full of Cricuts and he needs to turn off. That's funny. Yep. Oh, that's perfect. Nicole said you could just search hot and it came up in the hub. Perfect. Oh, Carolyn's daughter loved the tray. See, that's so awesome, Carolyn. Oh, Carla gifted her tray to her daughter-in-law. She loved it. Oh, see, Tammy did sugar scrubbed and used my Cricut to make scent tags. Yay! Son and wife love the cocoa tray. To master my Cricut, Nancy says. Yay, then you're in the right place. Hey, Sandra. Oh, so happy. Isn't it fun? It is fun. I actually spoiled the surprise for Bill because had I not bought myself a mug press, he was going to get me a mug press, but he instead got me a really pretty necklace, and it had like a poem for a wife and stuff, so it was really pretty. But he didn't get me any Cricut stuff because I bought it for myself. But oh, I'm so happy. You guys are awesome. You know what that shows me though? That you are talking about your Cricut, you are talking about getting excited about it, and your family is excited for you. And so that's why they're gifting you all this, because they want to see you have fun with it. And I'm sure they want gifts. Okay. I lost my train of thought. Where did I go? Oh, the vinyl. So let me pull my Joy out real quick. And then before that, Carolyn said, I tried to do the water bottles with the permanent vinyl. They would just peel it off. What can I use that won't peel off? I know I should just have Bill make them some, but would really like to do them myself. So, Carolyn, didn't you say you got the mug press? Was it you that got the mug press, or was it somebody else? Yeah, Carolyn. You're golden. So Carolyn, you got the mug press. So the mug press, where are my cups? I'll be right back. Hold on. Ugh. Okay, Carolyn. So you got the mug press. I did a video on Pinterest, and I didn't bring all of them, but I made like a stackable cups. It was a snowman. I did it on Pinterest live. You're golden. So if you purchased the mugs, now I haven't tried them on the Dollar Tree mug, so I'm not 100% sure. These are Cricut mugs, and the infusible ink in the mug press is permanent. So this isn't vinyl. This doesn't come off. So that's what you're looking for, okay? Try it on a Dollar Tree one, but you need infusible ink, you need a cup, and you need your mug press. And then you can make cups and it won't be peeling off. Oh, I'm out of breath. Sorry. Oh, Nicole did not get a Cricut, but I did get a new blade for my Silhouette. Oh, and new paintbrushes, canvases for paint. Oh, that's awesome, Nicole. Oh, thanks, Penny. We had it was crazy. The last time the girls were here, we had rented a home for them because we thought our home was too small. We wanted to make them comfortable because we have a craft room and an office and everything. But we cleared out the craft room. We kind of moved things in the office. We put air mattresses down. My girls were the happiest. It was the best. They were here all week. It was so fun. The house didn't feel too small at all. So it was fine. I gifted my tray with mugs, cocoa spoons, and marshmallows to my cousins. Oh, that's so sweet. That was a good addition, Karen. I got $150. Yeah, go shopping. Oh, thinking of getting the mug press with it. That would be a good one. That would be a good one. Lisa, I think you've got all the other good stuff. No, you don't have to pay for the Academy unless, like Sheila wants to be there live, so she ended up purchasing it. I'm not entering anybody into the group because I do want to focus on the ladies that are in there that are not in the academy. It is a 3-day workshop. It's going to go really quick. And you guys have me all the time in here, but I will make the replay available here. How much do people use the mug press? It's hard to say. I mean, I did the stackables and they're really cute. And I think cups are really good, like easy gifts for like birthdays or neighbor gifts or hostess gifts. So it really depends. I'll let you know. I just got mine, so I'll see how much I use it. But I do like what I've done so far. Smart permanent finalizer. Carol says, all I talk about you, Carol, and everything that I have learned from you. Aw. My daughter-in-law is very excited for me and loves that I am loving my Cricut Maker, that my 2 kids and daughter-in-law. That's awesome. Carla's had her Cricut for 3 years. So yes, they're excited. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. Dixie got a couple sweatshirts. There you go. Steel water bottles. Will that work with a mug press? No. Well, yes. And I haven't tried it. So again, my disclaimer is I haven't tried it. But if I was going to try it, I would try to do heat transfer vinyl. Heat transfer vinyl, which is different than vinyl. And put that on there and then put it in the mug press. But it's really hard. The mug press, I have to try it, Carolyn. I would have to try it. I'm not 100% sure. You can try it, but the vinyl will melt, so you can't do that. It would have to be the heat transfer vinyl to do that. Oh, it was really good. Shelly, people do tumblers in there. You have to put the tumbler in there and then you have to like turn it upside down and do it. Yes. So you can get a sublimation tumbler off of Amazon. Cause that's what infusible ink is. It's really sublimation ink, in my opinion. They just couldn't call it sublimation, because I think it's something with maybe copyright or something. So Cricut calls infusible ink what most people call sublimation ink. So if you get a sublimation blank, like a tumbler that takes sublimation, you could do that. You can print your design. And I've been wanting to do it and I haven't done it yet. Print your design, wrap it around the tumbler. Do the same things you see all the tumbler makers doing, where you use the tape, the heat protective tape. Cricut has their blue tape. I have it. And wrap it, and then you can use it in the heat press. I don't know how long, that I would have to research, but you put it in and then you flip it upside down and you put it in and then it works. Yeah, I want to do that too, Lisa. I do. I've been wanting to do it. Heat press. Oh, good, Carolyn. That's good. That's good. I'm glad. Michael's, Patty said Michael's has sublimation water. Oh, okay. So Patty is saying that there's sublimation water bottles at Michael's. So sublimation water bottle, infusible ink, they work in the press. They work. Okay. But a steel, like just that steel color one, is not a sublimation. So that one I would try heat transfer vinyl and see. Okay. And then right now and we're doing great. It's only a half hour, ladies. We got lots of questions. So Janet had a question on the joy. So let's go. You got me curious because I don't know. Okay, so let me get my joy out. Okay. Let's do this. Let's get the little joy out. got me curious, Janet. I need to get my... All right, Janet's got me curious. Sorry, that's a bad view. Bad view. Sorry, ladies. Oh my gosh. Okay. Counts sublimation. Okay, so if it has sublimation in there, Carolyn, just try it. Don't wait to see what we do. I know, Tammy, it's going to be exciting. I'm excited. I want your crafter. I love it. With this box, it was awesome, even with the girls here. Because I was able to, you close it up and you do all the things. Okay. So Janet says, so let's do this. Let's see what Janet's talking about. So Janet says she feels like she's wasting ink. Or not ink, vinyl. Okay, so I'm going to just take a simple shape. I'm going to take a heart. Okay. And I'm going to change it from the maker to the joy. I got to go to my preferences. And I got to go to my Bluetooth. And I got to connect my joy. Top of the design space. Okay, I'm going to try. I don't know what that is. Okay, so I have that. And now I'm just going to hit make it on a mat. Okay, oh, it's the short mat. Hold on. It's the short mat. It doesn't really matter, I guess. Okay. Let's just take some vinyl. Big enough. Okay. All right, so oops, wrong. So I'm just putting my vinyl on here, okay, and I'm lining it up to the corner. Okay, so that's what I got going on, so you guys can see. Okay, and now we're going to take it to the joy. Well, let's see what it does. And I hit continue, sorry. Didn't hit continue. Oops, sorry. Okay. Okay, so let's see what this does. Okay, I'm gonna hit go. 2 cards that work great. Yeah, pink toolbox on wheels. Yep. Pink toolbox is a great idea. I had thought of doing that before I decided on the Dreambox. So actually we had the toolbox when we had the Glowforge, and it was a real sturdy machine. Okay, it says unload. Okay, so let's go unload. Okay, so mine, can you see that? Hold on. Mine cut right there. So I'm wondering what, I'm not sure what it's not, so if this is my vinyl, that's what it cut. So where is the 1/2 inch? Where is the 1/2 inch? Because I'm not sure then. Unless I'm not seeing waste that maybe you are. But let me know. let me know, because that's what I have, Janet. Did I do something different? Oh yeah, I don't know where the pink one is. Mine was black, but yeah, I'm curious. Carla wants to know where you get the pink toolbox on wheels. Can't see the 0-1 line in Design Space. Oh, you can't see. Okay. So you don't necessarily, let me put this away. Okay, so regardless of where your design is on Design Space, it's going to automatically move it to the top corner of your mat. Okay? And you're saying you can't see this part of the grid, the 0-1. Make sure that your percentage might not be at the full 100%. So come down here, Janet, and do that. Or also you can glide. If you take your finger, I know you can't see that. If you take your finger and you glide your finger, it moves the mat. So maybe when you're in there, you might have touched something, because you should be able to see the top of your 0-0. So I hope that helps. I hope that helps. Okay. Okay, since I think he found it online. It's called the Original Pink Toolbox. Okay. Put these back. All right, we're good on time. Does anybody else have any questions? Any more questions? I was about to drink out of my... Gotcha. Okay, good. So what other questions do you have? Lots of you got lots of goodies. That's awesome. This was the blue tape that I was talking about for the heat transfer. So when you're doing those cups in the heat press and you need to wrap the infusible ink around it or to put it tighter, it's heat transfer tape. It doesn't, I bought this off of Amazon, but that is heat transfer tape that you need. Where did I find to decorate my Cricut? Where did I find these? Where did I find those? I might have found them. Let me see. Let's see. Let's see if it's in here. Oh, yeah. You can find them if you do a search. So if you go to images and you do a search. So images, search, it's watercolor flowers. And that's where some of these were. If they weren't in Design Space, then it would be like Create Fabrica was probably one in there as well. But Design Space has so many cute ones. Like, look at, like, that's so cute. I mean, you could do that on vinyl and then put that on your machine. Oh, you're welcome, Janet. So, but that one, yeah, I think I got what, it's watercolored flowers. It might be even Create Fabricas. Let me see. I think I gave you guys a deal. With Create Fabrica, they're running a special where you get 1 month free. And then you can download, I think it's up to 10 projects for free. Water. Oh, there's some here, like this one. Some watercolor flowers. So they're just called watercolor flowers, and then you'll be able to search. Oops. Okay. Thanks, Lori. Lori works at Michael's. Lori, make sure, and I think when you refer them, you are talking with them, but we do have, and I will tell you for some of the ladies that might be new here too, but I appreciate every referral. I really do. We have grown so much, and it's been through word of mouth as well. So we do have a Refer a Friend program. It's in the hub. So let me get back to the hub. I'll show you where it's at. If you wanted to sign up. So if you know somebody, maybe a friend who got a Cricut for Christmas, and you want to let them know about the Cricut Academy, you can come to the hub, and then you can go to Refer a Friend program. In this video, I talked to you about the program, and then you can sign up here. It costs you nothing to sign up. You just basically put your information in, and then I approve you. And what that does is it gives you your own personal link that you provide that link to the person that you're referring. So it's real simple. You just go in, you sign up, it costs you nothing. It says, hey, you're an affiliate, here's your link. And when you send that link to somebody, you're compensated for when they join the academy, and you're compensated monthly. It's 10%, so it comes out to about $1 for every person. So if you refer 10 friends, your membership could be free. And you're paid monthly on that, as long as they're in the group. But the video talks more in detail about it, and it's super easy. But I just wanted to let you know, even with the boot camp, if you refer somebody to the boot camp, give them your link, and then you can be compensated. So I appreciate all the referrals. See, Create Fabrica is offering a subscription for $9 a month. They're trying to compete with Design Space. Oh, are they? I thought, is it? Because I don't remember what I have. Oh, yeah, so now they have $4.99 a month. Oh, $59 a year. Oh, so that's actually a better deal. Because, okay, so the deal that I know that I have to see. I thought it was a free 1 month. Oh, yeah, because usually it's more. How much is it? I don't even know. But at $4.99 a month, that's a great deal. That's a great deal. I did something here with the Create Fabrica. Let me look. That I posted here. Let me see. Now they are trying to compete. Let's see. Oh, so Creative Fabrica is the link that I provide you should provide you 1 month free. So you should be able to sign up, and then if you choose, you can join later. Oh, okay. All right. Their deal right now is better because it's $4.99 a month. If you wait till that deal expires and you use the one that they offered in this group, it's free 1 month, and then it's $9 every month after. Normally it's $29, which was super expensive. Cancel at any time. Create Fabrica or Cricut Design Space, it really depends on how much you're going to use. Some ladies in here don't have Cricut access, and they're fine with it. They don't use enough of the projects to justify paying the $9.99 a month. So as you use your Cricut, I encourage you to use what's in Design Space because it's there. But we all, see designs on Etsy or other places, and we want to use other SVGs. So look at all your options and do what's best for your budget. Karen says, I have the DS for the year and I'm wondering if I should switch. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say. I, of course, being me, have both. But I already have it. And I'm not paying the $4.99. So I have to see how they treat that. Which I'll rate for myself. Because I have the membership to their site already. But I don't know how much I pay. I guess I could look. Sorry. Okay, so I have to cancel. Thank you for telling me. So I was paying $19 a month for them. They used to be $29. Then I was $19. Okay, so I have to. Yeah. I think what I'm gonna do, and I've had them for a while. Yeah, I've had them since September. So I'm going to cancel this subscription for the $19 and I'm going to send up. I think I can sign up. Okay, I'm going to look into that. We all need to see. Yeah, exactly. Is that site? It's like Design Space, Lori, only in the sense of, yeah, the 19 was, all right, I'm going to cancel it. Okay, I canceled it. I'll sign up under the new one. See, I canceled. If I could pay $4.99 a month, I'd pay $4.99, not $19. The difference though, so it's similar to Design Space, but a little different because here, there's a lot to choose. And if you're not, you don't even know what you're doing right now with Cricut, maybe you're still new to it, this could be a little overwhelming because there's so much. But if you wanted to, so let's say you like penguins, you wanted to do a project with penguins, you can come, like this one's so cute, you can come here and you can download the penguins. So you would download it. So it's similar and it gives you a lot more choices. Because, okay, so I put penguin in Creative Fabrica, and it's like tons of pages of penguins. You could just spend an hour looking at everything. Now, let's go into Design Space. And I apologize that I'm out of breath. So let's go to Images, and let's look up penguins. And they don't have any penguins. Did I spell it wrong? Can't tell me they don't have any penguins. But they may not have any. No, I spelling it right. I am spelling it right. So that would be a perfect example where, you know, you're in Design Space and you want to make a project with penguins and they don't have penguins, but Create Fabric Hub does. So you would be able to download it and bring it into Design Space. So it's really dependent on what you're going to use it for. I mean, obviously, Design Space right now has almost 300,000 images, which is a lot. But again, really depends on what you're looking for. And also, if you don't know, so here's all images. So you could browse images. When you come here too, you can go to image sets. Don't know if you guys knew that. You can go to image. So basically, let me just get into my project. Here's images. On the categories, it says all images. You can hit all images. And here's image sets. So there's 6,000 sets. So sometimes you might be looking for something like a 21st birthday, and it kind of gives you all that stuff. So image sets are cool because everything goes together. Shabby chic family birthday. So if you haven't checked out the image set, that's a fun way. You might find, like here, ugly sweater holiday party. You could have printed a whole bunch of stuff just from that set. So donuts, hippo snacks. So check out the image snacks. Type in penguin without the S. Okay, let me try that. Oh, let's try that. So Kim says, does it matter? So let me put the maker. Penguin. Nope. Oh, let me do all images. No, I changed it to maker instead of joy because that's a good point. Sometimes they won't show images, I guess, if it's not compatible. Type in penguin without this. There's some there. Do animals, then birds, then penguins. Oh. Well, why wouldn't the animals? Okay, well, you guys get my gist. You guys know what I'm going for. Okay. A little more searching. Okay, let me make the system. Hey, Sherry, have a good night. 6 a.m. comes quick. If you go to animals, then birds, then penguins. Strange. I found penguins, she said. Well, that's weird. Yeah, mine doesn't do it. Not sure. Sure, it's like, I know. Okay, what else we got going on? Got 3 minutes. I feel it was a very productive Q&A. If you have questions, also know you can be live here in the group. Ask your questions. Everybody's here. The moderators are here. They're always helping. Nicole, Jody, Patches, all the ladies in here are always helpful. Check your filters. Yeah, filters are all off. All off. So if you're working on a project and you need help, also, let me tell you that you also do have a 24/7 Zoom room. So if you're working on a project and you feel like you need somebody to come one-on-one, you can always come into their group and you can post, hey, I'm going to go into the Zoom room. If you don't want to know where the Zoom room is, go to the hub. Get there. and it should be, let's see. Let's get started. Yeah, there's the Zoom room. So if you want help with something and you want somebody to help you that's, looking at you or can see what material or whatever is, you have access to that Zoom room 24/7. So make sure that if you need that help to use that room. Okay? Great time as always. Oh, good. A Q. Oh. You just caught me. Debbie, wait a minute. Debbie, hold on. Hold on, ladies. I may not know how. Wait, am I spelling it right? Thank you, Deborah. When you spell it correctly, not a Q, and it's a G, you get penguins. So, there you go. Oh my God, gotta laugh at myself. Jeez, Maurice. Thanks. See, the teacher learned something new. She learned how to spell penguin. Thanks, guys. Thanks, BJ. I got it. Oh, see, Nancy did the same thing. Thank you, ladies. I hope to feel better. Yeah, I'm cold brain. Thanks, everyone. Oh, good. I'm glad you guys. Another great night. Great information. Perfect. If you guys need anything, let me know. We had Creative Week last week. The new projects are going to be coming out this weekend, and then there's going to be a pre-recorded video. We will have another Q&A next week, but again, it's going to be on anything that maybe we didn't cover today or you'll be doing in the next week. So homemade chicken soup, I know. Right now it's just tea. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, I think I'm going to do some more honey. So, I appreciate it. Go have fun with your new Christmas gifts. Make sure you're posting. Inspire others. This is an amazing group, you ladies, that have gone above and beyond trying new things, and I'm super proud of you. So, keep doing it. If you need anything, you know where to reach me. Yes, Jody, as all goes planned, tomorrow's paint party is happening. Yes. Thank you. And then Friday I'll be in the DIY club. Oh, hey Trish, no worries. Hot toddy gets better. Perfect. You're welcome, Dolores. Night all, Birdie says. Thank you, Dolores. Thanks, Patches. I'm going to go sit on the couch right now, and hopefully our puppy will cooperate and not bother me. So, perfect. Patricia joined Create Fabric. Perfect. I'm going to go back and do it at the $4.99. Thanks, Tammy. Guys, we had a lot of ladies watching tonight, so that was great. All right. Have a great evening, and just keep using those Cricuts. Oh, you didn't get notified. Trish, every Wednesday at 8 p.m., unless it's Creative Week, which is usually the last week of the month. So just set your Alexas for 8 p.m. Eastern every Wednesday in the Cricut Academy. I hope that helps. So rest your voice down your throat. Thanks, Jody. Yeah, set those Alexas. I actually set my Alexa to remind me to feed my puppy. I have it set for noon, and it goes off and tells me, feed Zoe. Thanks, Mona. So set your Alexas for any groups, not only mine, but others that you might have. I try to stay consistent with time and date, so that helps you when you're doing your stuff, and it helps me. All right, ladies, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.